Welcome back to our channel Aman Coach. In yesterday's episode, we have discussed about bool data type. In today's episode, we are going to discuss about complex data type. So see here, same point, complex data type is one of the predefined class. In Python, each and every data type is an predefined class and it has some category. So this is a complex, right? So complex is a fundamental data type. So it is treated as a fundamental data type. So why we have to use complex data type? In order to store complex or imaginary values. Let's see the general format of complex numbers. So see, variable name is equals to a plus bj. You can use small j or capital J. So not only plus, we can also use minus. So in the place of uppercase j, we can use lowercase j also. Here, A is an real part. So A, which is a real part, and B is an imaginary part. So this B is imaginary part. Here, letter J represents SQRT of minus 1 or SQRT of J is equals to minus 1. So see here. So if we observe this line means J, which is represents square root of minus 1. So this sentence represents this one, right? So if we do squares on both sides, then it becomes j square and this whole square, right? So square and the root is cancelled, right? So j square is equals to minus 1. So we have to remember this value. J square is equals to minus 1. So the main thing is we use this value in multiplication of two complex numbers. Internally, the real and imaginary parts are treated as a float. Means, so if we consider 2 plus 3j, internally the Python takes 2 has 2.0 and 3 has 3.0. Programmatically, to get real and imaginary parts, we have two attributes, two predefined attributes. So what is meant by attributes means student is an object, then student name is an attribute, student roll number is an attribute, next student school is an attribute, next student age is an attribute. So these are all the attributes of student object. They are real and imag. So let's see how syntax will be. So here, in order to print in a real part, we have to use complex object dot real. So in order to print imaginary, we have to use imag. So complex object dot imag. So real, which gives real part of a complex object, and imag gives imaginary part of a complex object. These are the two predefined attributes in order to retrieve the real part and imaginary part. On complex object, we can perform different type of arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operations like addition, multiplication, division, subtraction, we can do. Let's see these all things in practical way. So now I am opening Python command prompt. I am storing in A 2 plus 3j. So this 2 plus 3j is a complex value. I am storing this complex value in A. A is an object in Python. Object can store bigger to biggest value. So see, I'm trying to print this A and I'm trying to print this type of A also. A comma type of A. These braces indicates that this 2 plus 3j has one value, not two values. This value comes under complex data type. Complex is one predefined class in Python. So let's see, I'm declaring here minus. It given this value and this value comes under complex data type. Complex is one of the predefined class. So now we are trying to take here capital J. Allows or not, we will see. So I'm trying to print A. So see, it allows. Declared here capital J. Internally Python taking small j only. But it allows capital J. It does not throws error when you enter capital J. So see here. So this value also comes under complex data type. So next, I am trying to see this with positive. So see, it allows same thing. Now I want to see the real and imaginary parts. In the theory part, we have discussed about how to print a real part and how to print imaginary part by using some attributes, right? Predefined attributes. So now we are going to do that in practical ways. Complex object means, so this is a complex value which is stored in one object, right? So this object is known as a complex object. So we have to do a dot, complex object dot. So we have to print real part means real, real. If I try to execute this statement, so see, here we are given 2, but internally Python treating these complex values in the form of a float, right? So when I'm asked the Python to print the real part, then it prints 2.0. So I'm trying to print an imaginary part by using imag attribute. So let's see. See, here we are declared 3, right? So internally complex data type stores value in the form of float, right? So it print 3.0. So these are real and imaginary attributes. In the place of imag, if I mentioned imaginary, then it throws an attribute error. So what is an attribute error? Means complex object has no attribute called imaginary. So we have a complex object, right? Complex object means A. There is no attribute called imaginary. So how can we know that there is an attribute is there or not there? How to know that these real and imag is there or not there? Help command, help of complex. If I try to execute this, so data descriptors are defined here. So imag, the imaginary part of a complex number. So real, the real part of an complex number. We have imag, right? There is no imaginary. So that is the reason we got an attribute error. There is no attribute called imaginary. We have only imag. We have only real. Apart from this, we can do the arithmetic operations. So I'm treating a is equals to 2 plus 3j, and then b is equals to, so b is equals to 3 plus 5j. So I'm taking one object and I'm adding a and b. So first of all, I'm trying to print a and its type of, so see, and I'm trying to print b also and its type. See here, a and b. The both a and b comes under the complex type. Complex is an predefined class in Python. I have to print C also. So before printing C, how this addition of two complex numbers will done? We will see here 2 plus 3j, right? Addition 3 plus 5j. So we have to add imaginary part as imaginary part and real part as real part. So 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 5 plus 3 is 8j. We got an answer 5 plus 8j. Let's see this answer is right or wrong. Now I'm trying to execute here. Now I'm trying to print C and its type also. So the type of C is also complex type. So let's see here. So we got here 5 plus 8j. So what we did? 5 plus 8j. Addition of two complex numbers has completed. So now I'm trying to do subtraction of these two values. So I'm trying to print C. So now before printing C, we will do in manual way. 2 plus 3j and minus, right? Minus 3 minus 5j. Why I got minus here means we are doing like this, right? 2 plus 3j of this all one value minus and 3 plus 5j. This is one value. So the minus is multiplied with these and these values also. So the answer is minus 3 minus into plus minus 5j. So we are going to subtract this one. So here 2j, which is minus 2j, and 2 minus 3 is minus 1, right? So let's see. Come here. I'm trying to print C. Minus 1 minus 2j. What Python printed, what we did same. So like this, two complex number subtraction will be done. So we will try to do the multiplication of two complex numbers. So I'm defining here into, and I'm trying to print C value. Before printing the C value, we are trying to do this in manual way. 2 plus 3j into 3 plus 5j. So here we have to multiply each and every value with each and every part. So like this. So let's do 2 3s are 6 plus 2 5s are 10j, right? So see here, we completed this with this with this, and we have to do next this with this and this with this. So 3 3s are 9, right? 9j, because we have j here, plus we have to do plus only. So 3 5s are 15. We have here j and here j, right? So j into j square. So here 6 is 6 plus 10 plus 9 is 19, right? So both are j plus 15j square. We have declared j square is equals to minus 1, right? So that minus 1 will be used here. So in the place of j square, substitute minus 1. So that implies, so that implies 6 plus 19j plus 15 in the place of j square. 6 plus 19j minus 15. So minus 15 plus 6. So 9 minus 9 plus 19j is our final answer. So when we do these two complex values multiplication, then we get an complex value as minus 9 plus 19j. So now we will see, is this correct or wrong? So now I'm executing this one. I'm trying to print the C value. So see here, minus 9 plus 19j. See here, minus 9 plus 19j comes under complex type. So like this, we can do the multiplication of two complex values also. So here A divided by B, I'm trying to print C also. So same like multiplication, we can do the division of two complex values. That's it for today's video. In this video, we have discussed about complex data type. So I hope you understand. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching.